Break it down real, never claim pretend. Take heed to the messages, lessons through the lens.
Hey, Corey Joe, how are you? Steven, what's going on, baby? Louis, I see you.
Came from the source, she built from the stars.
Good morning,
Turned all the
everybody.
arrows and
Shout
twisted
out to Corey
Mars.
Joe,
Ain't here
1000
to preach,
Watts
just
Radio.
here to relate. She done felt in the traps, now she shifting the plate. Every slip was set up for her next prize. Not your poor truth with a joke on the side. No filth, no fluff, just soul in the mix. Every story got a gem, every laugh got a fix. She where you at from hard right to
Good morning,
find in
family.
the dark to find in the muscle. So if you watch it, better open your ears, cause the realest lessons come wrapped in them tears. Take heed to the message, you gon' feel this vibe. Real talk, no cut, just the truth and lies.
Good morning, everybody.
See that flame, live through the pain, but she still got game. Everyday life with a twist and a grin.
Shout out to Corey Joe, 1000 Watts Radio, baby.
Pretend. Take heed to the lessons through the lens.
Hey, Walker.
She said how it is, no shoot, no last. Life goes you in love, but it's all gonna last. It's life uncut with a side to grace. She a voice in your ear when the world's in your face. So laugh if you want, cry if you need. But one thing for sure, you gon' take heed. Cause she been through the mess, now she blessing the proud. With truth in the chest, and the head still proud.
Shout out to Corey Joe, 1000 Watts Radio. I want y'all to do me a favor. When you get time, go over to 1000 Watts Radio and tell him Take Heed sent you. This brother gave me an amazing intro, and I always want to appreciate and say thank you for the intro, because you didn't have to take time to do that for me, and I just want to appreciate you for that. Hey Tracy, what's up, baby? Hi Larry, how you doing? Let's get into the foolery. So the title of this nonsense today, okay, we're going to do a little jumping around. I'm not going to keep y'all too long, okay? But the title of this foolery today, okay, let's be clear. Let's be clear. I don't know why this phone is acting crazy. What is going on? I can't touch anything. Why? Here we go. Too many phones. Okay. So the title of this foolery is B.Simone don't want a man with a 9 to 5. She wants a hustler. True, and also we're going to talk about true reason Kevin Gates divorced Britney Renner. Okay? We're going to talk about that too, just a little bit. Okay? Also, we're going to talk about, a little dark humor. We're going to talk about the foolery that is going on with Iran and the small hat people. Okay, but that'll be last. Okay. Now let's get into the first nonsense of the day. Okay. Shout out to everybody who came and rocked with me this morning. I greatly appreciate that, because you could have been anywhere else, but you said, let me go and hang out with this fat heifer. And I appreciate y'all for that. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, this is bare face. There's no makeup today. Well, later there'll be makeup because we have a celebration. 2 of our children graduate this week. Okay. So 1 from middle school and 1 going into middle school. So 1 going into high school, the other one going into middle school. So we were doing a lot of things yesterday, shopping and stuff at Walmart. Shout out to Walmart, okay? I'm not one of those content creators that get in here and tell you this is where I shop only. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in a box, and then when shit get hard, you can't afford all these name brands, okay? Like B.Simone currently right now. Now, this sister, a lot of people have some reservations about this sister. And I'm going to share something with you. This is a type of woman that you don't want to be friends with. A lot of people are missing that, okay? This is the type of woman that she cannot keep a man. And only why is because she has a jealous spirit, okay? She has a jealous spirit, and there's no hate towards her. Maybe she was the only child. It depends on a lot of things of when you have women like this. But when women are jealous hearted, okay, it's hard for them to be in a relationship because they will be jealous of their significant other. Anything that they get, they're going to have a dark mind to the progress. You understand? So let's get to the nitty gritty. It's okay if you don't know me, okay? I'm not famous yet, okay? My show is called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen. My husband deemed me that name. It just means queen. So I want y'all to hear something that B.Simone had dropped on social media. And I was like, wow, this is something. You know what I'm saying? This is something. And it makes you think about how women go so hard on each other and how they hurt each other secretly. Okay? And how they hurt each other secretly. Okay? So I want y'all to hear this right here. Okay? Let's get into this foolery. Shout out to let me see. It's going to be MTR because that's where I'm actually getting the feed from MTR. Shout out to MTR. But this is a clip from IG. Okay, so check this out right here. What B.Simone has said. What happened? Hold on, y'all. Something happened. Hold on, y'all. Wow, what is going on here? I'm having a little technical difficulties. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, let's see.
What a man with a 9 to 5. I get it. They work hard. I used to have a 9 to 5. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong.
Hey, green beans.
Nothing is wrong. You work hard. You have money. I get it. I need an entrepreneur. I need somebody that understands my mindset. Somebody that has the same lifestyle. My finances. Like, the budgeting. You see how I am. Nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M. Yeah. Like, I notice it in me now. Just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account, but just my finances.
And so when you heard her say this, I think she said this a couple years ago. I'm thinking it's 5 years ago, but I'm not sure. Okay. When you hear her cry about her finances now, that 9 to 5 look good, don't it? That 9 to 5 man looks good, don't it now? Most men don't really work a 9 to 5. I mean, they work a 9 to 5, but their hours usually are like 16 to 18 to 20 hours. Okay? Most men who just have a 9 to 5, they're working the regular shift and they're working extra to get some more cash to put away. What you actually need what men are. Men that are of substance with a king mindset. They're an organizer. They're like a calendar to let you know what you need to do, how much you can spend. This is why God deemed him the head, because men move without emotion. Do you understand? Especially those ones who were raised with a king mindset. They move without emotion. They do what they're supposed to do. They know where to save. They know the things to handle. Even when times get hard. You understand? Even when shit get hard. Take Heed is not exempt. I have been through hardship, currently going through hardship. Everybody goes through hardship at times. But it's how it is handled is the problem. You understand? It's how it's handled is the problem. One thing Take Heed will tell you when you're married and you're going through hardship, you got to live within your husband's means. Take Heed will scream this from the heavens. You have to live within your husband's means when you are going through something. Hey, Shay, what's up, baby? The uncomfortable truth, if she herself had a righteous mind and heart, she wouldn't be going through this. See, jealousy leads you down the rabbit hole. Shout out to Kosha. Jealousy will lead you down the rabbit hole of life if you don't get that shit right early. You understand? So I want us to go after this. I want us to go to NTR. Here we go. NTR says B.Simone goes broke after dissing 9-to-5 men. Check this out, what he said. We're going to go to the actual video. Here we go.
Last time that we had a conversation about B.Simone on my platform was way back in 2020 when she was speaking ill of the average man, the average working 9-to-5 man. Well,
he can't have a 9-to-5.
Recently on her new podcast, she had this little emotional moment while revealing that she's so broke that she now shops at H&M instead of Bloomingdale's.
Nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
You've never budgeted?
Yeah. Like, I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even...
After hearing this dumbass bullshit, there's actual poor people that are currently spitting on their non-existent smartphone right now because they can't afford it. I gotta shop at H&M. No!
Oh my God.
No! What fate is worse than shopping at H&M? I'd rather not. Bloomingdale's. For once in my life, I have to budget. I have to be responsible for my choices, my budgeting choices, my financial decisions. Give me a damn break. Now, the last time...
Now, MTR is correct. He's correct. Shout out to Tracy. Tracy for the $10 super chat. My sister always said champagne tasters. Am I saying that right? Or teasers? And empty pocketbooks. Oh, that's nasty. I like it though. So when you have women like this, okay, and she's one of these women who tries to keep up with the Joneses, and she missed the mark. That's why the other day, I think it was yesterday, I was playing a clip of her saying she's trying to manifest a man. I love when y'all believe you can manifest men. It's so amazing when you believe you can manifest men. Oh my God. It gives something in me that, you know, when y'all be like, I can manifest a man. You can't. You can't manifest a man. Okay. RBN, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Shout out to you, my brother. Guys, when y'all get time, like and subscribe to RBN Through the Fire podcast, baby. You hear me? You will not go wrong. When you get into his chat, tell him Take Heed sent me. Okay? Yes. Shay said it's so amazing. Yes, it is amazing, Shay, that you can manifest a man. Oh my God! If I would have learned how to manifest a man a long time ago, I'd have been seeing my husband. I don't think you could do that. I don't think you could do that. Okay. What I always tell y'all is that you have to learn how to work on you so that Yahweh can send his son your way. But y'all be missing that part. And so she's sitting up here talking about she manifests a man. She is manifesting a man. And I believe that's what those crystals, that's what y'all was talking about way back. She was talking about she put crystals on her and stuff. You can't manifest no man with crystals. The problem is that this is the thing. You are jealous hearted. Any man that gets with you and he and Yahweh begins to start blessing him, you're going to be the first one to not even say congratulations. You gonna be that type of woman that shoulda, coulda, woulda, why not me? You understand? Mr. He said, thank you for the gift membership. You gave it to Melissa. I appreciate you, sir. So that's the uncomfortable truth. You're that type of woman. So it's hard for y'all type of women to keep men because you're jealous at heart. When men are like this too, more than likely they're raised by their mama. Okay? That's the mama tendencies. Because women are naturally jealous of each other. This is why you wouldn't help your friend. This is why you seen your friend going through struggle. She wasn't going through just regular struggle. She was going through the welfare line, Medicaid, and all this other stuff struggle. She was going through a struggle. And so you didn't help her because you actually dislike this girl. You cannot sit up here and tell me with a clean heart and mind that it was okay for you not to help her. Like she was on welfare. What could she do? The other people that you helped, they, like Sukiana, they said allegedly that you helped. Sukiana is doing good. Sukiana is not even in an assistance line. Your girlfriend was in an assistance line. She was needing help. She has to work a couple of hours a month to get that assistance for her and her child. That's the person you should have helped. And I'm not saying, oh, because all the other people you helped, they did you wrong and this and that. I'm not saying she wasn't going to do anything like that either. I want us to be clear because sometimes people will use you. Let us be clear about that. Sometimes people will use you. Sulu, how are you, sir? But your friend needed some serious help. She said she was homeless. She didn't have anywhere to stay. She was getting she was getting welfare, she was getting food stamps. She needed help. So it wouldn't have cost you a dime to help this girl. It wouldn't have cost you nothing. And so now you see the nonsense that you're going through now. Now you see one thing. I'll share something with you that Yahweh loves. He loves to see his children help one another. When you give with a clean mind and heart, God will make room to give you more. Ain't that nasty? I know y'all said, wait a minute, bitch. Wait a minute. Yes. When you have a clean heart and mind to give, Yahweh will give you more. Now, I didn't say you wasn't going to go through no struggle because that's life. I don't care what part of the world, any part of the world that you live in. Struggle is struggle, damn it. Rich or poor, you're going to go through something. So take heed, will never get out here and tell you, oh no, your life is going to be perfect. No. So now allegedly, B.Simone friend has got to come up. Something happened where she was blessed with a job. I don't know where she's going, but she was blessed with this job. She calls B.Simone, says to her, oh, I'm so happy, this and that. And B.Simone said, oh, okay, and hang up, right? They hang up the phone. So then B.Simone says, I felt conflicted. That's the Holy Spirit. Got her. You know what I'm saying? If she actually listening and reading the word of God, then the Holy Spirit had got her because she said she was conflicted. Okay. So she calls the girlfriend back and says, she feels some type of way. The girlfriend said, did you feel jealous? She says, no, you felt jealous. You felt jealous. The girlfriend was trying to clean it up for her, but you felt jealous. With every word that the girlfriend was saying, B.Simone kept saying, Jesus, Jesus, the whole time while her girlfriend was talking. Not even listening to her girlfriend's struggle. B.Simone saying her struggle is that she got to go to a different department store for her clothes. When your girlfriend is telling you directly she was homeless, she had to move back in with her parents, and she's a single mother. Now, which one is worse? Okay? You having to change to a different department store, or you losing your home and had to go back and live with your parents and start up again. So both of the struggles don't mix, baby. And so now you begin to cry. Your friend who went through worse didn't even cry. She's holding herself together. Because the thing is that when people are going through their own struggle, this is selfish people. When they're going through their own struggle, they only see their problem. They only see their problem. And that's what B.Simone's displayed on that podcast. You only see your own problem. You don't see your friend problem. You don't see the stuff that she's been going through. But the uncomfortable truth, and this is a little nasty what I'm about to say, okay? This is the uncomfortable truth. If the friend was married, she wouldn't be no single mama, and she wouldn't need to go on assistance. Now, I'm not saying married couples don't have financial issues, because I'll be lying if I say that. Because even Take Heed, who's been married 18 years, I have financial hardships too. But the hit is a little different. You understand? The hit is a little different when you're going through hardship when you're married. The hit is a little different. Okay? So now this woman had to move back with her mama and daddy and raise her child. But you had B.Simone crying about she had to change to a different department store. Is that equal? I just want to know. Stephen, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Is that equal? That's not equal. That's not equal. I want y'all to listen to this brother right here. Now, he dubs somebody else stuff, but I want you to listen to, should I bring that? No, I don't think so. You know what? Let's go straight to B.Simone, because there's a lot of people who was talking about her on these YouTube streets. So let's go straight to B.Simone. I had saved a lot of her stuff. Let me see. There was a lot of people going in on her, and the conversation was good. Okay. Now, MTR went on her. He got in that, you know what I'm saying? He let her know. Okay, and I want y'all to hear this. This was a day ago. Shout out to MTR. Okay. Now it says B.Simone goes broke after dissing her friend. Okay. Now let's get into the foolery. All right, let's get into the foolery. It's crazy how she just sat up there and was like, I've been going through worse. Okay? I've been going through worse. Here we go.
Have fallen. B.Simone, please step to the front of the congregation. Need to have a word with you. Now, the last time that we had a conversation about B.Simone on my platform was way back in 2020 when she was speaking ill of the average man, the average working 9-to-5 man. Well, recently on her new podcast, she had this little insight, emotional moment while revealing that she's so broke that she now shops at H&M instead of Bloomingdale's. Let's listen.
Just my finances, like the budgeting. You see how I am, nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
You've never budgeted?
Like I notice it in me now. Just
like H&M is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like H&M is bad. Mind you, I have never shopped at H&M. Okay, Walmart is my place. Take heed, not gonna sit up here and lie to you. Walmart is the place to go for me and my family, okay? But I'm not going to say it. I have not been to Macy's. I'm not going to say I don't do certain things, but I'm going to share something with you. Walmart, hands down, is my place. Shout out to Walmart. Let's continue.
And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid.
Yeah.
I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account, but it's just my finances.
Listen, it's just my finances. It's the liquid. Listen, there's actual poor people that are currently spitting on their non-existent smartphone right now because they can't afford it. After hearing this dumbass bullshit, I gotta shop at H&M. No! No! What fate is worse than shopping at H&M? I'd rather not. Bloomingdale's. For once in my life, I have to budget. I have to be responsible for my choices, my budgeting choices, my financial decisions. Give me a damn break. And let me also say, this degree of troll that is coming from me right now is that I do not feel sorry for somebody that can speak so ill of the average working person. And then now you up here crying on Al Gore's internet specific to what you can't spend at a store that'll still make you look nice anyway. Give me a damn break. Now, before we look at some of the comments here, and trust me, they're good, I want to go back and re-listen to her original comments.
You can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
he can't clock in.
No wonder she's...
This is the problem, too. Some of y'all don't qualify for CEO status. Yeah, I had to say it. Some of y'all don't qualify for CEO status. I know it sounds nasty, but it's true. Let's continue.
Single to this day.
In and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I think
B.Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm a...
And a mechanic make nasty money. I don't care what nobody say. Do you understand what I'm saying? A mechanic make nasty money. I don't want to hear nothing. Okay? Oh my God. Let's continue.
damn, you making this hard for him. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur.
A business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Statements who glamorize women who are attached to this ideal vision of their man, right? Like they want Ghost from Power that's also a successful entrepreneur. Meanwhile, most entrepreneurs are struggling.
Quiet as kept. I think she was flirting with Nick. Okay. Yeah, Mr. He said Al Gore. Shout out to Mr. He said. Guys, when y'all get time, like and subscribe to this brother amazing channel, Cerebro Saturdays, baby. Okay? Shout out to Mr. He said, always having that amazing content. All right. I also got another brother in here. Ricky Williams is in the house. Uncle Ricky, y'all see him. Okay? Y'all like and subscribe to this brother channel also. You understand? And when you get in here, tell him Take Heed sent me. Okay? Now be prepared to get some education. Okay? Be prepared to get some education from these two brothers right here. Theodore, how are you, honey? Let's continue. Here we go.
Dedicate less time to you within a relationship than a guy working a 9 to 5 that has off on weekends and has his nights and evenings off. Unrealistic as hell to make that a requirement. But, you know, we talk about all day that women like her will make these high thresholds in order to be able to even talk to her. And again, no wonder that she's still single. These are the ones that prioritize the Instagram highlights over the reality of the situation. And now she's been humbled 5 years later, speaking out.
You know what? 5 years, though, is quick, though. The 5 years of getting humbled, that's quick. Sometimes women don't even get humbled till they get in their like 40s and they understand they have fucked up. Some of them don't even get it. Some of them get in their 50s and then they understand they have fucked up. Because the thing is that on your rise to greatness, there's nothing wrong with on your rise to greatness, my sisters. But on your rise to greatness, grab the fundamentals. What are the fundamentals? On your rise to greatness, what are the fundamentals? Some of y'all believe, okay? Some of y'all believe on your rise to greatness, you can't follow the leader. Some of y'all believe that. On your rise to greatness, you can't follow the leader. One thing about a man with a king mindset, he will humble his woman. He will humble her and teach her. And I'm not saying in a nasty way. I'm not saying in like a slave type of mindset that y'all believe. But this man will get those situations in order. Y'all think submitting to a man is wrong. That's the problem. Especially in the melanated community. Y'all pretty girl rock, y'all believe that too. Oh, because of the way I look, my body type, I'ma get any man. This is true. You're gonna get any man. You're gonna be able to get any man that you want. Do you understand? You're gonna be able to get any man that you want. The problem is you won't be able to keep them. That's the problem. Pretty girl rock, and now y'all coming to the understanding that life is not about you. That's the whole problem that we have in the melanated community, because no matter what shade of chocolate that you are, because of the pretty girl rock mindset, it will make you miss your blessings. Let's continue. I know y'all like, what she mean by blessing? Having a man is a blessing. Is that nasty? Did I go too far? I know they're going to say, this fat bitch said what? Yes. Having a man is a blessing. I didn't say any man. I didn't say any man. A man with a king mindset. It's a blessing to have a man with a king mindset. I ain't say any man. I ain't say any man that can dick you down whenever he feel like it. I didn't say any man. I said a man with a king mindset. Because that man is going to make sure you stay on the right path. Okay? He not just going to screw you at night and then you can't see him in the daytime. See, there's a difference. Anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
A store like H&M is absolutely beneath her. What entrepreneurs also understand is that business will be good some seasons, then business will be bad some seasons.
True.
It just is what it is. You have to be able to ride that roller coaster and have resilience enough within your business to go through the rough patches.
Amen.
But see, dating a 9-to-5 guy, depending upon the industry, there's a lot more stability within their work because the business is suffering the losses of their rough patches while still trying to keep as many associates or employees on board. Now, just like I said, let's read through some of these comments and continue the entertainment. Bet she regretted that 9-to-5 comment. Again, God will humble you. I always find that interesting too, how many of these comments come from women as opposed to men. Next one from a lady. Like, girl, read the room. Are you culturally deaf? She was culturally deaf 4 years ago when she said the original statements, but you know, inflation's crazy. The cost of normal everyday goods is going up. AI is on the horizon, and
the thing y'all miss when y'all do get some type of status in the melanated community is that y'all go and buy shit that don't make sense. When Caucasian people get into a status of they're making money, they still wearing the same clothes that they were wearing before. They just go and invest the money differently. You understand? See, the man that this is the whole problem in our community. A Caucasian person, you can't tell that they're rich. You can't. They're gonna have some New Balance sneakers on. Okay? New Balance sneakers on. They're gonna have some slacks and just a button-down shirt. No labels is on the clothes or nothing. A regular haircut, probably some glasses. Can't even tell that they got money. But a black person, once they get rich, baby, they got all types of jewelry, all these cars, house, and everything like that. Big ass house that they didn't even pay off. Okay? But they in the damn house. Instead of you making moves where, yeah, buy land, buy the house, build the house, no mortgage should be on the house. Move wisely. And last but not least, when you do start getting cars, right? Get it under the business. Don't even have a personal car. That's the problem in our community too. And we flash money everywhere. Y'all don't know how to donate properly and write it off at the end of the year. Caucasian people, when they become rich, they know how to move that money. They know. They not stunting for the gram. They're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's the difference between rich and playing like you rich. Let's continue. Here we go.
Eventually, a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs. A lot of jobs are going to be created with AI. And we have a literal potential war at our doorsteps. And you complaining about going to H&M. Give me a break. Well, anyway, I wanted to go up to the podcast because I was thinking maybe I'm taking some of this out of context.
No,
Let's hear some of the thoughts in long form.
Long slots.
So the thing is that when you got to the podcast and you hear B.Simone talk with her friend, right? When you hear B.Simone talk to her friend, that doesn't sound like she feels any like, you know, any closeness with the friend. It sounds like hatred.
It's just my finances. Like, the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that.
I didn't know she was damn near
We were in
crying.
Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like, I notice it in me.
Tone deaf.
Just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid.
Yeah.
I'm used to having liquid. And because I've invested in this app and this platform, I don't have the liquid. I got the money.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's coming. I have it in assets. I have it in jewelry. I have it in, you know, but it's like the liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account.
But you're also used to a hustle mentality.
For sure.
And this time when you set out to do the app, you said that you wanted to do something that was legacy. That was going to have longevity.
Not quick.
Yes, you don't.
I don't want it.
Return.
I don't want it quick, and I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I know that. I believe in what we're building.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, that's what I'm finding.
Use the microwave,
spiritually.
and this app is a crock pot.
Wow.
This app is a slow cooker.
Wow.
And you're going to reap the benefits of it later. But right now, you're sowing seeds into that.
So listen, let me.
Only if that heart changed. Only if that heart changed. Now, what the young woman was speaking, her best friend, that's this woman right here, the one that was speaking over B.Simone life, she has a good heart. She has a good heart. Only if you are moving righteously. This is only how you get blessed. Now, don't get me wrong. The devil has his minions and stuff. Okay? You see a lot of them, they be up on the horizons and stuff, and they live very well. But once the devil get tired of them and he wants to bring a new clown into the circus, they drop like a bad habit. You see them fall from grace at 100 miles, you know what I'm saying, speed. They fall from grace that fast because the devil tired. The devil has no more need for them. But the thing is that only how you can get blessed and continue to stay blessed is that when others are doing good, you congratulate them with a clean heart and mind. You wish them greatness. Now, this woman, as her friend, she genuinely wishes B.Simone greatness on her app. Even though in her time of need, B.Simone can help her. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think just because somebody got money is supposed to help everybody. Okay? But the friend was really in trouble. You talking about the welfare line. You talking about food stamps. You talking about Medicaid. The friend was really in trouble. Not no, oh, I just need a couple thousand to next week or something like that. No, the friend was in trouble. You understand? So that's where I got the problem with B.Simone having a jealous heart. Most women can't even coexist with each other. Most women can't. We just can't. I don't know what it is. We just can't. Most lionesses, right? They just venture out on their own. If you see lionesses gather, it is not all the time. It is not. You understand? They'll do things together for a period of time, and then you'll see them disperse. You'll see them disperse. They'll be around each other for a little bit. You'll see them disperse. They're not like cackling, how you say that? Cackling hens all around each other like the hyenas because they want to see your downfall. They wish bad upon you when you tell them something. The friend came and told her, I got a deal. Something went through. I'm so happy. The first thing she said was, I felt bad because it wasn't me putting you on. It was somebody else putting you on. But when this girl was in trouble, you didn't take time to put her on, though. You didn't take time to put her on. You let her stay and struggle. See, men with king mindsets, they don't do that. They don't do that. They will help their brother because they don't have no problem with him. But women genuinely, they don't like to assist each other to greatness. They don't. I have met women in these YouTube spaces that are bigger than me. You understand? Bigger than me. They'll get in there, like my content, this and that, right? Then secretly DM me and say, oh, let's do a show together. And then I tell them, yeah, let's do a show together. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I want to do the show with you. Then they'll tell me what's their price of me doing the show with them. And I'm like, what? You know, because I'm not used to that. Oh, I'm paying a price for you to do a show with me so that I can get bigger or whatever like that. And then I look at them like, you know what? I'd rather take the slow road. Let me take the slow road. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money to pay you to come to my show. And then you'll get on social media and talk about, oh, no women who claim that they're lionesses want to come rock with me and do a show with me. This is why I take heed. I just stay on my own. I just mind my business and stay on my own. And the women that are in my circle, and mind you, you can either you're in my circle or you outside my circle. I still embrace you. I still shout you out. I still say shout out to so and so. I appreciate you. If I view your content, I say, oh, this is who I saw. This is da da da. Because genuinely, I want to see everybody win. I'm not jealous-hearted. But women genuinely are jealous of each other. They just are. You see your friend struggling. You couldn't lift one finger to help her. You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't just, you know what I'm saying? You just watched her. Anyway. Let's continue. Here we go.
And again, I can understand the stress involved with investing into something, and you don't know whether or not it's going to be a success or a failure. But are we really sitting here having a conversation and you're damn near on tears basically because you have to now budget your money like every other responsible person on the planet has to do. Ma'am, this is what happens when you receive fame, status, money,
Hey, Hall, how are
and
you?
you don't understand really how the world works. And it makes it exponentially worse when you've never been told no within your life. Like you've been led to believe this idea of like power couples, like all this other bullshit. And you take all of that and you're up here acting like it's the end of the world because you got to shop at H&M.
You're right.
It's gross. And let us not forget that you are the one that said that you would not deal with an average guy, a 9-to-5 guy. You said that with your damn chest. And the reason is quite clear, because you consider yourself better than these men because of the success that you attained earlier within your life. Meanwhile, a great man, a stable man, will be holding you down through times like this. And the current stress that you're feeling right now would be supplanted by a protector and a provider. But these women don't glamorize the average man. They avoid the average man for what they feel is like this boss, entrepreneur, a baller, a rapper, a media figure type of man, when entitlement replaces good decision making. It's one of the most violent.
And I'm going to share something with you. He's right about that. He's right about that. He's right about that. Ricky just said something in chat. He said, everybody thinks they gonna be hot forever. You have to make hay when the sun shines. Now, he right about that. A lot of y'all pretty girl rock think that, you know what? I'ma be thumping forever. I'm going to be doing the damn thing forever. Men going to always want me. But the uncomfortable truth, you right though. Men going to always want you. But just to screw you. It won't be nothing serious.
Now, another portion of this podcast is going viral. Let's listen.
What, in our relationship? Yeah. Recently, I had this opportunity and I called you and I told you about it.
Uh-huh.
And you were just... like, okay. And you called me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was so convicted. I was so convicted.
You were like, I didn't like how I felt.
Conflicted?
When you told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time. But whatever it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous?
Oh.
And you were like, I don't think I feel jealous.
She felt jealous. Nobody has to know. Somebody tells you that something good happened to them and you immediately brush it off like it's nothing. You felt jealous. It's not nothing conflicted. No, you felt jealous. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay? That's the uncomfortable truth. Ricky says she didn't invest or seed her money. She blew it. And what other talents does she have? She will be on OnlyFans soon. Oh, that's nasty, Ricky. I didn't know you was going to land with that. That's nasty, sir. That's nasty. But that's the uncomfortable truth. That probably will happen. Okay. She didn't. This is the thing. This is where these boss chicks end up at. This is where these boss chicks eventually end up at. In the boneyard. Shout out to Crimson Cure. This is where they wind up at when they get as old as me. Because the thing is that you look beautiful right now. You understand? Everybody has their day and time where they look good. You understand? Everybody has that day and time. There are women now that they're as old as me. And baby, when I tell you, when you see them come in the room, you yourself, because there have been some sisters that I have seen and we're the same age. And I'm like, damn, go ahead, girl. You know what I'm saying? Still look good. But you know what? That mouth and that mindset is a problem. You look good, but that mouth and that mindset is a problem. Who's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Who's going to take you serious? Who's going to take you serious? They just gonna want some ass and let you go. Why I think about this is, I'm gonna share something with you. Y'all know the situation with Britney Renner and Kevin Gates, right? That was an infatuation that Kevin married her. Because he heard so much shit about that wet. He was thinking, yeah, let me go and be with her. Not understanding that in the religion that she practiced, that you got to marry this girl. So now he go and marry her. They only was married for what, 52 days? 52 days? I got a clip of him saying why they divorced. Ain't that crazy? Because you were infatuated. Okay? You were infatuated with the idea. See, my sisters, I want to share something with you. One thing about your youth, it doesn't stay forever. That's the thing that we miss. Black don't crack. Yes, black don't crack. But that mindset and that mouth will keep you from being under a covering. Good morning, Red Lipstick Vibe. How are you, my sister? It's good to see you. Guys, when y'all get time, like and subscribe to that sister channel, Red Lipstick Vibe. You hear me? Content is always fire and educational, baby. You understand? And when you get there, tell her, take heed sent me, okay? Growing up with my man, me. What is that? My man? What is that? What is that? Growing up? How are you, honey? Now, listen. Okay, I want to share something with you. Our mindset as black women is screwed up. And it's the teaching. Because a lot of people will tell you your whole phase you're supposed to enjoy. Oh, I'm supposed to enjoy my whole phase. Take heed will tell you something. Enjoy your whole phase with your husband. Enjoy it with your husband. All the freaky deaky stuff that you want to do, enjoy it with your husband. So only one person can remember the shit that you were doing. There was a woman on social media yesterday. I clipped her. I put it on our group chat on IG. She said that I get tired of men asking me about my body count. Once a man asks me about my body count, he not getting his cookie. That's what she said. She said he's not getting this cookie when he asks me about my body count. Okay? I said, all right. She said, no man should be asking any woman about their body count. Because first of all, if I ain't had no body count, then you'll go around and tell your friends that, oh, she don't know how to screw me. She don't know how to do this. She don't know how to give head, this and that, whatever. And let me share something with you. The only problem that I have with that, men who go tell that, these are boys. These are boys. These are boys that go and talk like that. A grown-ass man is not going to talk like that. A grown-ass man is going to teach you how to give head. Yes, he's going to teach you how to give head, how to swerve that bottom, how to lift. That's nasty. Isn't it? You mad, right, that I said that shit? But it's true. A man rather have a woman that is not, she doesn't know how to do certain things so he can teach her. Don't get me wrong. There are some men that they want you to be the super soaker with your mouth. There's men that want you to be that. But he's not taking you home. He's not taking you home to mama. He's not going to take you home to mama. You're not going to meet nobody. You'll be in the dark. You'll be his booty call. But the one he's going to take home to mama is the one that he had to teach how to be a cowgirl. That's the one he's taking home to mama because she doesn't know how to do certain things. He's going to teach her. This is one thing that men understand that they are destined to do. They know what they are at birth, that they are teachers. They know. That's why most men don't have a problem with taking a woman who she might work at Burger King, she might work at Wendy's, she might work at Home Depot. She might just not even have a job. Men will take a woman from the bottom and put her to queen status. Men don't have no problem with that shit. They don't have no problem with doing it. They never do. Just like they don't have no problem with teaching a woman how to please them. Ain't that nasty? But anyway, let's get back to B.Simone. Here we go.
But like, will we be able to do what we did before?
Yeah.
Will it happen for us again?
Yeah.
And that's when that's how we got on the conversation of you letting go of your hurt and not being traumatized by your past.
Because we went through all the emotions. Like, are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that.
Oh.
Y'all, let me say something. Anybody that...
Is it because you're not making the money that you used to, and so now she got a better deal offer, and so that's why you jealous? Nobody will get in here and tell me that she wasn't jealous of her friend, because I know how women operate. I know how we do. So nobody could get in here and say, no, she wasn't. No, you were jealous of your friend. Let's continue.
Circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
You do.
How can we do this together? How can we make money together? How can we build together? How can we grow together? How can we all pitch in together? How can we be millionaires together?
And the friend is co-signing everything, and you actually know that this woman is not a good friend, but you on her podcast, so you trying to be nice. Let's continue.
Do it together.
Yeah.
And there was a point in my life where I had that and it was crumbled.
You know, I hear a lot of people say that there's something off with B.Simone and something not right with her. Man, ain't nothing off with B.Simone. B.Simone is just not a good person.
She not.
We are 1 month into the...
She just not a good person. That's all. And you meet a lot of women like that, especially on these YouTube streets, on these Instagram streets, on these Facebook streets. You meet a lot of women like that. Just naturally jealous. They see something happen for you and they begin to start talking to you like you crazy. I'm just saying.
Simone is just not a good person. I went back and I watched that interview, her podcast with her friend, and I think we focusing on the wrong part of the podcast. See, people talking about B.Simone not being a good friend because she didn't help her while she was struggling. The young lady, car got repoed. She had to move back in with her mom. She was a single mom. And she said she had to watch B.Simone help other people, and she didn't ask her for help. I don't know why she didn't ask, but she figured it out on her own, and she's up. Now, here's the part where B.Simone is not a good person, because that part I just explained, that just says that she's not a good friend. B.Simone is not a good person because after that whole situation happened with the friend, she found her bearings, she gets on her feet, and she's offered a great opportunity, right? B.Simone says that she gets jealous. She doesn't know if it's jealousy, anger, sadness, whatever the emotion is, but she felt some type way when her friend got that opportunity. What? Let me get this straight. You watched her struggle, right?
Watched her struggle.
You helped others, and she watched you help others. And mind you, one of the people that's the others that she helped is Shekinah, somebody that's already up. Let's keep that in mind. She watched you help others, and she figured it out on her own.
And only why she helped Shekinah was because she saw that was an opportunity. That's only why. See, helping her friend was not an opportunity. Helping her friend wasn't an opportunity. Let's continue.
An opportunity, and you felt some type of way, you're not a good person. You don't like her. B.Simone does not like that.
She don't like that girl.
That's it. That's all. I don't know any other way to explain it.
That's all.
And she's not a good person. That's somebody that wants to keep their friends at a certain level. Like, I want you to do well, you know what I'm saying, but not
only
too much.
To this, yes.
Them type people. Like, did you see how she tried?
Like, just like if you got a friend, right? Okay, now y'all at some club, right? You at a club, and a brother walks up. You like your friend, like the guy. Your friend like the guy. Okay. He walk up, and he trying to get to you. Okay, he trying to get to you. You seen him, she seen him, but because she more slimmer than you, or maybe she look more attractive than you, she immediately thinks she gonna get him. But he looking at the little short, chubby girl on the side, okay? So he immediately go to her. Why do he always say this? Because I'm a fat, chubby girl. So he immediately goes to the side and start trying to flirt with you. And now y'all get into something, a little serious relationship. So now the friend, your so-called friend who liked him first or whatever, or she wanted him to like her, she start giving you some bad advice about him. Start giving you nonsense about him. You understand? Every time y'all get in an argument, you running back telling her, and she oh, leave him. Oh, leave him. He not a good man. He this and that. He always watching you and clocking your time. But a real friend would tell you that's a good man. That's a good man. He clocking your time because he worried about where you at. See, one thing about a man when you're dating, see, people will tell you all the time, women will get in here and say to you, oh, I ain't going to do none of that he want me to do because he not my husband. But when men are dating women that they see potential to be the wife, to be his wife, he already releases his protection and provisions. How many times have I told y'all that? From the dating status, he will already do that. When you have a man already that he is clocking your time, people will say, oh, he's a narcissist. Oh, he's this. He act like he my daddy, because that's what he's supposed to do. He's worried about you. Where are you, honey? It's 11 o'clock. Who you with? What's going on? He's supposed to worry about you because you're under his covering. That's from dating. See, from dating, if this man ain't never worried about you from dating, he never took time to check on you and stuff like that, this man don't give a damn about you. He just want that ass. That's it. Let's be clear. I want you to understand that. Let's be clear. Anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
Embarrassed Pretty V about an incident that happened at her house about Pretty V going to the bathroom, in her bathroom on the floor or whatever have you. But whatever that was a private moment between y'all. You took an opportunity where cameras was rolling. Yo, that girl is not a good person. And I hope her walk and her faith is genuine.
And she tell too many of her girlfriend's secrets too. That's nasty. Like, she just get in here on her stuff and she tells too many secrets of what her girlfriends go through. But let somebody expose her shit, she'll be going crazy. Let's continue.
Because she needs all the spiritual guidance that she can get, because she's just not right. She's not a good person. Y'all go back and watch that interview.
There is something mentally wrong with B.Simone, and that's the only answer at this point. Because just the pattern of behavior outside of this thing with her best friend, the pattern of behavior we have seen with her it parallels a lunatic. But now back to the best friend, because now we've crossed the line from entertainment and work into her actual personal life. Her best friend called her, said, hey, I got this opportunity, blah, 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 expecting her to be happy for her. And the spirit of evilness inside B.Simone was triggered.
Evilness.
B.Simone hates her, period. Mm-hmm. B.Simone then calls her back and tells the friend, hey, I don't like how I felt when you told me that. That is fucking crazy to begin with. That is something you deal with by yourself. You don't call your friend who's in the midst of getting this amazing opportunity and make it about you and make it about how you don't like it. The best friend then goes on to ask her, are you jealous? And that is the telling thing right there. That tells us everything that we need to know. This is not B.Simone's first time being jealous of that girl. I get.
And when you have women like that in your life, you have to let them go. When you have friends like that, once you find out that she is a friend like that, you have to let her go. These are the type of, okay, when you were growing up, right? My sisters, I want y'all to understand this. When you were growing up and every time you got around this certain friend and y'all might have been around boys or something like that, right? Y'all might have been around boys. She push you into the boy that you like. And then she'll say, oh, well, she was talking about you and she like you and this and that. And the boy may not even like you. So your friend will go and embarrass you and make you feel some type of way. That's not your friend. You got to let her go. Anytime you go somewhere and you may have put on an outfit and it may not look right on you, and she tell you, okay, she tell you, oh no, you look beautiful. That's not your friend. You understand? Like a lot of y'all big girls be going to clubs and you got skinny friends and they tell you you look beautiful, okay? And you know that outfit does not look nice on you, okay? That's not your friend. That's not your friend. The thing is that big women, I want you to understand this. You know how to dress properly. Stop trying to fit into skinny girl clothes and looking a mess when you go out, okay? Trying to keep with the trend and you'll get out there and look like a damn fool. There are a lot of women who get in here and they say, I'm your friend. But then when an embarrassing situation happens, they laughing behind your back. A lot of women have walked other women out of their destiny when it comes to relationship, when it comes to business, when it comes to an opportunity. Women by nature are naturally jealous. There are only some who understand that, why I gotta be jealous? Let me just go out and get my own. God bless those women who think like that. But by nature, women are naturally jealous. And at times, if you tell your business too much, she'll come after what you have. That's why women don't mind fucking other women's husbands. Did I say that too loud? Is that too soon? That's why some women don't mind fucking other women's husbands. Okay? That's why they don't. That's why they don't mind screwing your man. By nature, women are naturally jealous. It's nasty, but it's true. Okay? It's nasty, but it's true. We don't want to talk about not the mama either. Shout out to Mr. He Said. Sometimes your mama is jealous of you too. That's why they'll give you bad advice when it comes to a relationship, your husband, stuff like that. You understand? So I just wanted us to share that right there. Now we're going to get on to the next thing because I wanted y'all to hear this. We're going to skip over. We're going to go back to Instagram. And I wanted y'all to listen to this because we're going to get on Kevin Gates, okay? This brother had said, only why I wanted Britney Renner was because of this. And I said, well, he ain't lie. He ain't lie, okay? He didn't want to lie. Check this out right here. He ain't want to lie.
You don't eat my dick off the bone. Your pussy ain't really, it's throw bacon, you know that. You hear me? I'm trying to see when it's going to get how it's supposed to get, but it's just, this not it. This just not it. This is not a win for me. I'm not winning fucking with you. I just like the your little energy and I'm genuine. But really, fuck you. Have a beautiful day. I pray you find a flunky, because I'm not that. I'm glad I got good sense. I done gave you close to $10,000. You don't eat my dick off the bone. Your pussy ain't really, it's throw bacon you.
Why he say he glad he got good sense, but you were married to her for 52 days? How he say he glad he got good sense, but he was married to her for 52 days? And technically this woman was a harlot. She was a harlot for a lot of men in the industry. And so you like, you go get yourself a flunky or something like that. Go get you somebody else. When you were married to this woman for 52 days, and he's saying how much he technically gave her. Because you wanted to understand the hype of how so many men wanted her. And then you effed around and found out that it was not, the grass is not always greener on the other side. You left a woman who you were with for God knows how long, that was with you when you didn't have nothing. That's why all of y'all don't deserve to have money. It's like soon as you have money, all the dark things that you wanted to do come to light. Anybody, once y'all start making a certain amount of money, anything that you desired in the dark, somehow it comes to light. Hey, Corey Joe, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. I shouted you out in the beginning. It's good to see you, my brother. That's the uncomfortable truth. Now, for the two people who did the super chats, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Tracy for the $10 super chat. And shout out to Steven for the $2 super chat. And I want to give this to... I want to give this to... Let me see what we got. So, Tracy, here we go, Tracy. This one was funny. I like this one. Here we go.
This nigga's lost his mind, and I've got my 45. Oh, this nigga's lost his mind. Baby, I'ma do about 9. And since he's talking jive, I didn't let it slide. I'ma put about 2, 3, 4, 5 right between his eyes. Oh shit!
So shout out to Tracy for the $10 super chat. Now, this is for Steven. Steven, I found this last night. And I was like, oh, this is good right here. Steven, this is a shout out to the small hat people in Iran. Okay. So you shouting out the small hat people in Iran. Okay. So this is technically, now y'all already know the movie. When y'all hear these two amazing actors talk, you already know this movie. But we gonna get in here and say one is Trump and one is the small hat people. Okay, here we go.
People, because of your fucking shit, you better get your own fucking army, pal. I'm what counts out here. You know, I get calls from back home every fucking day. They think you were bad shit. You wanted to go on TV.
Yeah, I did want to go on TV. That way I perform. I can fight back. I'm known. People see me. They know they can't fuck around me like they could if I was an unknown. That's right.
Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you. You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every fucking wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your fucking Jew ass. That way you're gonna go. Your fucking warrant don't ever go over my fucking head again. You motherfucker, you.
So we all know who was Trump, okay? Trump was a New Yorker yesterday. We want to understand that. We want to be clear. Trump was a New Yorker yesterday, and people was like, where did that come from? I was like, yeah, that's New York. When they started asking him questions and he began to start cursing, I was like, yeah, that's New York. That didn't surprise me. Everybody was like, what happened? Okay, Leonard, don't say you dead wrong. Don't say I'm wrong, Leonard. Okay? When it happened, I was like, yeah, that's New York. New York, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't wrapped too tight. Now, I'm not judging because I'm right next to y'all. Jersey is crazy. I'm not judging. We get indignant too. But, sir, did it call for all the cursing yesterday? Now, don't get me wrong. I was hollering. I was laughing. I was watching on the flat screen downstairs. I was hollering. I thought it was funny. My husband said, what happened? I was like, yeah, that's just New York. That's just New York. I wasn't surprised. Shout out to the president. Okay. Now, let's get to the foolery. I want y'all to hear this. Now, Kevin Gates said what he said, and Britney Renner is she's just somebody's dream. Okay? Back in the day, she was somebody's dream. There were a lot of men who wanted to lay hands on this girl, but only the elites were able to touch her. And so now she done found safety in Allah. Okay? And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But she's still making foolish choices when it comes to men. Instead of her just waiting on her to get right, because she needs to clean out everything that is not right within her, so that a man of substance that is in the Muslim religion will see her. But when you have been deemed an ashtray for God knows how long, who's really going to come at you? Who's really going to come at you and deem you as wife? You understand? And I think this is the thing that women forget, because yeah, you can get married, but it depends on what type of man is marrying you. Is it a man that's in the street that's that's doing nonsense, or is it a man that is of substance with a king mindset? Do you understand? Because you're gonna always get men. Nobody is not gonna want to talk to you. You're gonna always want to get men, but it will only be to that's it. That's it. It won't be nothing else. And I think that's the thing we mess up. You understand? You understand? And yes, and Kevin Gates that's true. He got a lot of fetishes. I don't even know why he even thought it made sense to go and marry another woman when he hurt the first one. You only been married for 52 days with this second one. I'm just saying. Anyway, it is what it is. So that's what happened. I wanted to share that with y'all. Also, I want y'all to hear women logic. Okay? I want y'all to hear women logic who are not healed, and they get on these podcasts and they be saying boo-boo the fool shit. Check this out right here. Listen to this.
Men are good people, all men. For men to do things that they consider small in the flesh of like cheating, you know that that's going to destroy your partner, but you do it anyway. That's not a mistake. And just because I'm a woman, I'm supposed to accept your betrayal.
Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
That's exactly what I was about to do. Yes, I cheated.
Let's play that one more time for the crowd in the back. This is women logic right here. This is some award-winning shit right here. Check this out.
Men are good people, all men. For men to do things that they consider small in the flesh of like cheating, you know that that's going to destroy your partner, but you do it anyway. That's not a mistake. And just because I'm a woman, I'm supposed to accept your betrayal.
Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
That's exactly what I was about to yes, I cheated.
And you got the nerve to sit on a podcast and act like, oh, men are so evil that they're cheating and they're doing this, but yet you sat up there and was like, yeah, I cheated, you know, I have cheated too. This is called women logic. Women logic. When you have not healed and you decided to give advice to other women that men are bad. Men are evil. They are the most horrible people in the world. Oh my God, woe is me type shit. But you have done the same thing. Let's understand something. Let's be clear about something. A good woman turns evil when she has been hurt. Okay? A good man turns evil when he has been hurt. Let's understand that. But if you don't do the work that is inside, do you understand? You will continue to run into Pukisha and Rakeisha. You will continue to run into Pookie and Rere if you don't do the work inside. Listen to what this brother said right here. I love what he said. His name is Kareem Green 21. Okay? Check this out, what he said.
Do not know how to choose men. Women pick fucked up, and then their view on men is based on the men that they dealt with. So they start to view men of the world as a reflection of the men they dealt with. The small percentage of fucked up men that they chose, women choose what they like, not what they need. This is why when you're young and you get older, you look back and go, I wouldn't fuck with none of them niggas. She just said it. When I was 18, 20, I wouldn't marry them niggas. Yeah, because you picked what you like.
So why you not married?
I don't want to be married. There's no benefit for me. Marriage for a man means zero. We benefit nothing from marrying y'all. We don't gain anything. Marriage is in the benefit of you guys. You guys gain everything. So marriage is literally security for you guys. Y'all went from the most married, the most desired, to now the least desired as far as marriage goes, and the least married.
Women's fault, or is it the
No, we're going to get into whose fault it is, because yes, it's definitely women's.
It's women's fault. I don't know why they always ask that question. It's women's fault, because this is the problem. When you allow your box to always be open, okay? When you allow your box to always be open and everybody can get it, okay? This is how you become a trash can. See, if you know how to hold that JJ, and if you know how to speak when you need to speak, and if you know how to speak when you're supposed to speak, and if you know how to open your mouth and in situations that make sense, you understand, you will see the blessing at the end of the rainbow. But we don't do that. So our women have become that way because we're sitting up here and we're telling our men ain't shit. Men ain't gonna never be shit. Men never was shit. Mind you, we got 3 and 4 kids by 3 or 4 different baby daddies. I know it's nasty, but it's true. I know it's nasty, but it's true. There's a lot of work that we have to do inside, and so that you won't attract a man that is broken. Because if you're broken, you're going to attract other men who are broken. You're going to attract only men that are broken. Do you understand? If you out of pocket, that's what you're going to attract. There are some women who understand that they're broken and they're on the road to recovery. And so at that time, Yahweh will send one of his sons, who is a teacher, to help you through that recovery. And that's it's going to be up to you if he's going to stay or leave. It's determined on how you behave. There are a lot of women who were on their walk to healing that they had met their teacher. But because they were not ready to go through the breaking and the burning and the fire, they lost him. They lost him. Some of y'all say you want a good man, but you're not ready to go through the breaking and the burning and the fire. The breaking and the burning and the fire is your behavior. I didn't say he was doing anything to hurt you. I didn't say he was taking you through anything bad. The breaking and the burning and the fire is your behavior. Your mindset change needs to be done. And so there's going to be some corrections that he's going to show you. I don't like that. I don't like the way you do this. And you're going to have to be able to receive it. Some of y'all missed the opportunity to be with a man of greatness because you're not ready for the breaking, the burning, and the fire. You're not ready. Kareem Green 21, he dropped this on his page. I gotta follow this brother because I like this content. Check out what he said. Now, this is a woman that's on the podcast, and she said this. Check this out.
I think asking me my body count is the quickest way to talk yourself off some coochie, because I absolutely am not giving it to you whenever you ask it. And this weird obsession with having a low number doesn't make sense to me, because like I said before, at the end of the day, do you want a surgeon who's only done one surgery? Nope. No, you don't. You want a surgeon with experience, yes or no? So when you ask these women what's their body count, you're looking for someone who has a low one, and then all you're going to do is run back and tell your homies about how she can't suck dick, how she can't arch her back, how she can't do X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Why? When you can have a woman who knows what she's doing is going to be able to please you. So can we stop this whole weird obsession with the low body count? It's not real. It's not sustainable. You don't really want that.
Well, how you going to tell us what we really want? And they make the worst analogies. A surgeon, that is totally different than sleeping around, okay? Because the thing is, we want you to have the experience, but learn it with us. That's what we want. We don't want you to have done slept with 30, 40, 50 guys to get somewhat experience. And you wasn't doing it to get experience. You was doing it because you were a lost soul.
I think
I love how he came in at the end. I had to look. I'm following this brother. Shout out to Kareem Green. I'm following this brother. The uncomfortable truth is that this is called womansplaining. Okay? This is called womansplaining. Because how you talking about this is how many bodies I got, okay, equaling to surgeon. Of course you want your surgeon to be able to perform over 100 surgeries of the same or 1,000 surgeries of the same. Okay, you want them to have performed that much, okay? But a man does not want a JJ he can fall in. Boom, he done fell into the pussy. Boom. You know what I'm saying? A man doesn't want a JJ he gotta fall into. Most men like it to be a little, a little tight. Okay? A little tight. Not too tight. A little tight that it grips when he jumps in. Let's be clear. Shay, come on now, Shay. Shay, don't laugh, Shay. Come on now. He at least like it to have a little grip. Not that, I can't feel anything. I'm in there, and Green Bean said the phantom zone. I'm in there, and I'm not feeling no walls. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I'm saying? What the hell? He's confused. He like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? No. And this is womansplaining, trying to explain some foolery. Womansplaining. Don't get me wrong. Every man that you go out on a date with, you shouldn't have to give them your body count. But when the relationship start getting a little heavy and y'all been dating for a minute, yes, it's time to have that talk. It's time to have that talk. No matter what, men times it by 3 anyway. I don't care what number you gave him. He's going to times it by 3. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Oh my goodness. It's just aggravating to me how we do certain things and we think it makes sense. I want y'all to hear what this brother said. And this right here is a man who came and saved a woman who was not ready. You know how I just told y'all how Yahweh, when you on your path to doing the right thing, you're changing your mindset, you're healing. He'll send you his son who is a teacher to get you past the breaking and the burning and the fire. Okay? You understand? And so some of y'all turn back from men like this. Some of y'all do, because you're not ready for the breaking and the burning. You're talking about you want a good man. I want a good man. I want this. I want that. But you're not ready. You're not ready to go through the breaking, the burning, and the fire. But you will shout to the heavens, I am ready to have a good man. And take heed is not talking about someone is abusing you and laying hands on you. I'm talking about the breaking and the burning and the fire of you. Your mindset. Where you at? A lot of y'all can attract the man. Take heed was one of them too when I was younger. You could attract the man, but I couldn't keep him. A lot of y'all young women are going through that today. I can attract the man, but I can't keep him. And the problem why you can't keep him is because there's something going on in you. And I want you to hear this brother talk about how he did his best, but his best wasn't good enough. And the marriage become a roommate-ship. Okay? The marriage becomes a roommate-ship. Here we go.
Person that you thought was going to be your soulmate, it's only your roommate now. You know, a lot of people living like that, man. I lived like that for 13 years, man. Lived in a house with a person who had no feelings at all. I mean, walked around and I would tell this person, I'd be like, I mean, there would be, you know, intimacy and things like that, but you knew that something was way off, that it wasn't the way they were supposed to be. So, like, I would tell this person on a regular basis, like, I feel like we're just roommates. Like, you know, it would be, if there was no affection. I mean, as far as, now let me tell you this, in the beginning, when we first started dating, early on in the marriage, I mean, it was all kind of affection and stuff, but they do that stuff to pull you in, right? And once you get in and get locked in, it's like, it's all over. It's like, I would even ask this person, like, why don't you sit on my lap anymore the way you used to? Why don't you hug me like you used to? All of that stuff just ended, right? So you end up being with a person. And if you're like me, I was trying to live by the Bible, right? So I was trying to tell myself that just be patient. I'm going to keep praying. And this person is going to change. This person, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you can forget it. When you're dealing with a person who only care about themselves, you can forget. You can pray all you want to pray because they're demonic and they don't care about your prayers. They don't want to change, right? So you sit and you live in this crazy environment with a person that you married to, but you know deep down inside there's nothing between y'all. That this person does not feel, this person does not care, this person is somebody that you don't even know. You thought you would end up, like I said, you thought you had your soul, you thought you had your soulmate, but then you end up just having a roommate. How many of y'all got that testimony of, you know, you thought you had somebody that was going to be there the rest of your life with you, and it turned out to be a nightmare?
Isn't it?
That's nasty. That's nasty. But there's a lot of men in marriages like that today. Because the woman that was on her path to righteousness, she was on her path to healing. Once she started seeing that the breaking and the burning and the fire was too much for her, she decided to turn back. And at the time, she already got married to this man. So this man is thinking that this woman was his soulmate. But at the middle of the game, she turned back to her behavior. She wasn't ready for the breaking and the burning and the fire. You understand? She wasn't ready. And so now religion will have you locked in on your marriage. Do you hear me? Even when you're unhappy, religion will have you locked in on your marriage. This is why it's good to have a connection straight with Yahweh. Do you understand? This is why it's good to have a connection straight with Yahweh. So now you know how to move. I'm not saying the brother is exempt. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the decision that he made was proper. But the thing is that a lot of y'all will get men like this that want to just love you. You just ever had a man that just want to just love you? And you had gave this man all types of hell? You understand? Just a man, put it in the chat, let me know. Anybody. Have you ever just had a man that just want to love you? Just want to love you. But you gave him all types of hell because you were not ready for the breaking, the burning, and the fire. You don't have to put it in the chat. But in your mind, I need you to remember. Most of y'all miss out on this man of substance because you're not ready. You're not ready. Is that better, green beans? Because you're telling me something about the light. Is that better? You're not ready for the breaking, the burning, and the fire. So you go and destroy what you have with a man who just want to love you. Now, Side says he knew that before he married her. He probably did. That's why I said he made mistakes as well. We want to be clear on that. Okay. Now, I want to share something with y'all that I thought was hilarious yesterday. Okay. I thought it was hilarious. And this was so funny. Because this woman put this in a nutshell. She said, this is a nutshell about the small hat people. We about to jump onto something else. This is a nutshell about the small hat people and the Iran. Okay, I thought this was so funny. Here we go.
Netanyahu, I call him Yahoo. That's the man over there in Israel, right? He kept saying, hey, Iran got nukes, and I'm going to go and hit their ass up because they got nukes, and they keep saying they're going to wipe us off the map, so I'm going to just hit his ass first. Donald Trump said, okay, let me tell you what's going to happen. All right, I'm going to send my folks over there. I'm going to send Tulsi Gabbard over there, and she going to see if they got nukes. So she went over there with her intelligence team in March, and she said, hey, it look like they ain't got no nukes. And Trump said, all right, cool, that's fine. They ain't got no nukes. He done went and told Yahoo, listen, she went over there and checked. Rock and roller Ayatollah ain't got no nukes. She done went and checked. So I'm going to need for y'all to chill out, and like my plan was, is peace, and we all finna make some bread. Well, Yahoo just wasn't satisfied with that shit because he war hungry. Look like he want to stay in power forever, and as long as they're at war, he gonna keep his seat. So he was like, nah, I know they got some nukes, and I'm finna go over there and strike their ass. Donald Trump was like, hey, player, don't do that. We want peace. Well, Ayatollah Khomeini said, rock and roller Ayatollah, he said, death to America. Trump said, look, I already told you I ain't in that shit. I'm not sending Israel no money. I'm not sending them no weapons. I'm just not in that shit. Leave America out of this. We ain't fucking with nobody. We want peace over here, right? Alright, they get into it. Israel going bomb their ass, and I'm talking about bomb their ass, right? So Rock and Roll Ayatollah was like, oh shit, this how we playing? Alright, everybody finna feel it. Donald Trump said, hey, who the fuck is everybody? I just told you, America's not in it. We don't want nothing to do with this player. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, we want peace. We really want y'all to shake hands, but since y'all on that gangster shit, we just gonna bow out gracefully. They said that shit again, death to America. Everybody gonna feel it, sending out all them threats. So DJ T ain't finna take that shit laying down because he always been a G.
She said
Uppercase G at that. So Trump was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen in 2 weeks, and then in 2 weeks, if we ain't broke a peace, then we gonna figure something out. Well, behind the scenes, DJ T was like, well, I done found out you got 3 sites where you could have been making nukes. And so since you still talking big shit, big game player, I'm finna send some shit over there, and we just gonna get rid of that shit where you could have been making nukes, all right? Boom. So he gonna send 3 strikes. He just obliterated 3 nuclear sites over there in Iran. And when I say nuclear sites, I'm talking about where they could have been making bombs underground, right? So what they dropped could go through like, I think 20 feet of concrete, you know, like the big shits, right? So they just went over there and they obliterated 3 nuclear sites. So Trump basically, from what I can see, is saying, all right, what you thought they had, I done went and took that shit away. Now you ain't got no reason to keep going over there and fucking with them. I told you I wasn't finna get rid of their supreme leader, Rock and Roller Ayatollah. He's still over there. And as for you, Rock and Roller Ayatollah, keep our name out your motherfucking mouth like I told you from the beginning.
Like I told you.
That's it
That's it in a nutshell, in a hood way. Okay, shout out to President Trump. I thought that was hilarious. Okay, so now they got President Trump out here cursing. Now I told y'all already that this was New York. Okay, I already told y'all. Check this out right here.
Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have 2 countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
He said we have 2 countries that have been fighting so long that they don't know what the F to do. Shout out to President Trump. Shout out to President Trump. Okay? That was the New Yorker. Y'all making him mad. That's all. See, New Yorkers can hide who they are for a minute. Just a hot minute. Not long, just a minute. And he just went out the gate. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. So look forward to seeing more New York style in the White House. Because this is last term. So look forward to seeing more New York style in the White House. Okay, I ain't lying. That thing was good. I laughed so hard. I thought that mess was funny. Now, A Smart had dropped this, and I thought this was hilarious. Shout out to A Smart. Oh my God, here you go.
So hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Checkmate. If you ever wanted to see a person's true intention, give them exactly what the fuck they asked for. They ain't say how, just give it to them. Now, mind you, when he bombed those motherfucking nuclear plants, there was limited casualties. That sounded like a warning to me. Now, you got exactly what you want. We got exactly what we wanted. Let's see what they do. Now, they show they fucking natural ass, not even 2-3 hours after signing this shit.
1 hour.
Natural ass.
It was 1 hour.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't innocent as y'all say.
None.
You keep on trying to portray this image like you the fucking victim. You ain't no motherfucking victim. You've been using us this whole motherfucking time. I just watched the fucking news thing. What is the obsession with Israel? This can't be the same people from fucking Bible. Ain't no motherfucking way. These people don't sound meek at all. They sound like savages. And I'm not talking about the people of Israel. I'm talking about the elites that run Israel. Make sure we say that. Because these motherfuckers that run Israel, These bitches are evil as the fuck. They trying to keep some shit going. I get.
Now I'm gonna share something with you. Take Heed is not responsible for the videos that I play. Okay, people have their own mindset. Okay, Side, I see you this morning. I don't know if you're trying to get my attention. How are you, dear? Okay. So the thing is that this is the uncomfortable truth. I'm not responsible for everything that other content creators say on my channel. I just play it at times, but I do agree with him, because how is it that everybody wants to come at you? You know what I'm saying? Like every week we have a new threat. Every week America is getting a new threat from the small hat people talking about somebody want to do something to you. And and I'm wondering, because this is the thing. I don't care for Iran. I want you to understand that. I know the shit that they have done to us. I don't care about them. The small hat people, I don't care about them either. Okay? The only thing I care about is my country, America. That's all I care about. I don't care about no other country. I don't give two shits, because don't nobody care about us. Anytime something happen with us over here, it's only us fixing it. But when something happen in a foreign country, all of a sudden they need America to come help. Okay? But only when shit happen with us, it's only us fixing it. It's very rare that other nations talk about, oh, they can do this and they can help us and they can do this. Let's get up a fund or something like that to help America. Never seen it. Never seen it. Okay? Never seen it. So I don't care about all these other nations and shit like that. Only us. Okay? Yeah, I don't. I'm not one of those ones marching with the picket sign talking about free somebody. No. No. I'm one of those ones that got a latte and go into Walmart shopping or Acme grocery shopping or Aldi's. I'm one of those. Okay? Minding my business. Okay? I'm minding my business. The thing is that we always in something. And our children are the ones that's always getting sacrificed. Do you know how many videos I saw of our armed forces coming to social media telling American people this is not a mother so-and-so game? Telling American people this is not a game. Y'all laughing, talking about America's going to do this, America going to do that. We are the ones, our armed forces was coming to social media talking about, we are the ones that got to kiss our families goodbye. We are the ones, if anything go left, we are the ones preparing, not y'all. And this is the truth. It is our youngsters who are preparing to go to war if anything happened. So a lot of y'all who get in here and y'all laugh about, oh, this is World War III. We going to do World War III. I want y'all to be quiet. Close your mouth. Our armed forces have enough stuff to worry about. Yes, protect your home. Protect your family. Be ready at all times. But y'all making jokes about us going to war and doing all this other stuff. Our soldiers already know what's going to happen. They know the things that they about to go through. While everybody believing that this is a game. The thing is, I would love to see my nation just mind their business. The small hat people bring us in on shit that don't even make sense at times. Not at times, all the damn time. All the damn time. They so paranoid, it's not even funny. Y'all like that is because you are in a Muslim nation. You are in a state that is, you first of all, you are in a Muslim nation and you a state, but you lost your statehood in 23. People don't even like to say that, but that's the uncomfortable truth. Even when the other Muslim states decided that they were going to work with you and let you be there, all because of the might of the U.S., that's why you're there. It wasn't because of y'all might. It was the might of the U.S. that got you in that Muslim nation. And then all you have been doing is fucking with everybody else. That's nasty. I know it's true. I know it's true. I know it's nasty. But anyway, for all the disrespectful people in my chat today, I want to say forget y'all. Nobody hit the like button. Y'all wrong for that. No respect. Y'all ain't got no respect. Okay? Y'all came in here and you didn't even say good morning, ma, and hit the like button. None of that. None of that. You ain't do none of that. Y'all just in here listening to me. Ain't nobody hit the like button. Okay? For the rest of y'all who took time to say, take heed, good morning, ma, I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you, baby, for hitting that like button. Thank you so much. You are very kind. Do you hear me? I love you. Do you understand? May everything you touch continue to be blessed. Everybody who hit that like button. For the rest of y'all who got quiet, didn't say nothing, forget y'all. Y'all mean and nasty. Okay? Thank you, baby, for hitting that like button. I appreciate you. Everybody who got in here, hit that like button. Thank you, baby. Thank you. For the rest of y'all, y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. And I wish I knew who you was, because I would unsubscribe that ass off my channel. Okay? I got to go. Graduation is today. I got to go. Okay? Graduation is today. I got graduation today, graduation Friday. Okay? So I've been doing hair since about 5 this morning. Okay? I've been doing hair 5 this morning, because when your babies wear afros, you have to take time to do their hair. I had to put a press in that bad boy. Y'all remember the hot comb back in the day? I had to put a hot comb to that head today. Okay? Shout out to the young women who wear afros. I love my girls. They rock that natural hair, honey. They love their hair. Okay? Only because mama had to learn how to work that natural hair, honey. Okay? So I had to put a press in it because I wanted to put some Shirley Temples in her hair. So mama was up this morning, honey, preparing early, because, you know, if the kids got to be to school at 8, you got to be up early. Okay, get that hair together. Okay, so now I'm going to go watch our baby girl, the wine baby. You know, she was not expected to be here. Me and her father had did something by the, I don't even want to, over by the bar back in the day, and they had went left. Okay, much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat. You can donate right now through Super Chat. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmracksfashion.com, Mercari, POSHMARK, eBay. The links are in my bio. If you want to buy merch, scroll to the top of the page. In my YouTube, you will see shop or store. Hoodies, shirts, mugs, water bottles, baby clothes, all that good stuff. Okay? If you're interested, everybody have a wonderful day. God willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow, baby. Okay? Take heed to the message, honey. Honey.